everybody, it's Miss Becca from the Lake Mills Public Library. I'm here with another Storytime Shorts where we're going to do a shortened version of Toddler Story Time. Today, we're going to talk all about this animal. Does anybody know what animal this is? It's a sloth. And this is a very special sloth. This is our library's mascot. This is Fargo the Sloth, and he's going to be joining me for story time today while we talk all about sloths. Do you know anything about sloths? One thing you might know is that sloths are very slow and very sleepy creatures. In fact, sloths can take 2 whole minutes to travel the length of a car. I mean, human babies can crawl faster than that. They're very slow. And they can sleep from 15 to 19 hours a day. That's a lot of sleeping. So we're gonna learn a lot more about sloths, but first, we're gonna do clap and sing hello. We clap and sing hello. We clap and sing hello. With our friends at story time, we clap and sing hello. We clap and sing hello. We clap and sing hello. With our friends at story time, we clap and sing hello. Next, we're gonna do open, shut them. Open, shut them, open, shut them, give a little clap. Open, shut them, lay them in your lap. Creep them, crawl them, creep them, crawl them, right up to your chin. Open wide your little mouth, but do not let them in. Open, shut them, give a little clap. Open, shut them, lay them in your lap. All right, I'm gonna set our friend Fargo down for a little bit so that we can read our first book. Our first book is called Sloth Slept On. What do we see on this page? It says missing. If found, please return to the zoo. And what is it a picture of? A sloth. So the sloth is missing from the zoo. He wasn't like any other creature we had ever found in the backyard. We asked him his name. We asked what he was doing up in our tree. But there was no answer. He was asleep. They don't know what the sloth is, but you know what it is. We had lots of questions, so we set off to find some answers. There's that missing poster again. The sloth is missing from the zoo. There he is, sleeping. First, we asked Dad what he thought, but he was busy. We looked in all the books we could find. They were full of pictures and words and places and things, but there was nothing that looked like our new friend. Now it says in the Daily News, zoo breakout. Zookeeper looks high and low for missing animal. And what animal is it? The sloth. We knew he wasn't an elephant. He didn't have a trunk. He wasn't a tiger either. He didn't have any stripes. He wasn't a horse or a bear. He let out a loud snore. He was still asleep. Perhaps he didn't belong in our backyard at all. Maybe he had traveled for a very long time from somewhere far away. Do you think sloth came from outer space? Maybe he was a ferocious pirate who had been sailing the seas and was sleepy from all his adventures. You think he could have been a pirate? He might even be a brave knight who who was exhausted from spending all his time fighting dragons. Do you think a sloth could fight a dragon? Look! He is not an elephant or an astronaut or a pirate or a knight. She's looking in a book called The Rainforest. He is an animal called a sloth. We learned that our friend usually lives in the beautiful rainforests of Central and South America. This sloth is a type called a three-toed sloth, who uses his strong grip to stay in the trees. Sloths move very, very slowly. The sloth is a very sleepy animal. He can sleep hanging in a tree for up to 20 hours a day. Sometimes a sloth lives in the same tree in the rainforest for years at a time. The rainforest has all the things that a sloth likes to eat best, such as leaves, fruit, twigs, and even bugs. The rainforest sounded wonderful. We decided there was only one thing to do. We found a nice big box and used all the stamps we could find. We packed him some lovely leaves to eat and toys for the journey. And it says, please send to the rainforest. Uh-oh, is that where the sloth is supposed to go? There's that sign again. Missing, if found, please return to the zoo. We were so happy the sloth had come all the way from the rainforest to visit. We would miss him lots, but we were glad that he would be waking up back where he belonged. I'm having a hard time turning this page. Deep in the rainforest, the sloth finally stirred. He had been having the most wonderful sleep. He slowly lifted his head, looked around, and said, excuse me, which way is the zoo? So this sloth was used to being at the zoo, and he wasn't supposed to go back to the rainforest, but the kids thought that that was where he belonged because that's where the wild sloths live, in the rainforest. The end. Okay, we're gonna pick up my friend Fargo again, and we're gonna sing a little song about sloths with Fargo. So, here we go. This is to the tune of The Wheels on the Bus. So first I'm gonna ask you, does Fargo the sloth move slow or fast? Slow. Fargo the sloth doesn't move fast, doesn't move. Nope. Yeah, that was right, sorry. Fargo the sloth doesn't move fast, doesn't move fast, doesn't move fast. Fargo the sloth doesn't move fast because he moves very slow. All right, I have another question for you. Does Fargo have feathers? No. What does Fargo have? Fur. Fargo the sloth doesn't have any feathers, have any feathers, have any feathers. Fargo the sloth doesn't have any feathers because he has fur. Okay, my next question. Does Fargo live here? That's kind of a trick question. Fargo does live here, but where do most sloths live? In the rainforest, yeah. Fargo the sloth doesn't live here, doesn't live here, doesn't live here. Fargo the sloth doesn't live here because he lives in the rainforest. Okay, one more. Does Fargo like to eat cheese and crackers? No. What does Fargo eat? Leaves and bugs and insects and fruit. Fargo the sloth doesn't eat cheese, doesn't eat cheese, doesn't eat cheese. Fargo the sloth doesn't eat cheese because he eats leaves. All right, great job. We learned a lot about sloths in that last book and in that song. We're gonna set Fargo down again so we can read another book. This book is called Sloth Went. Oh, who's that? That Sloth? It was Sloth's big day. He was excited and nervous. What if something happens, he asked. What if nothing happens? What do you think Fargo's gonna, sorry, not Fargo. What do you think the sloth is gonna do? What do you think it's his big day for? Mama knew Sloth was ready. Don't worry, she said. Everything will come out fine. But what if I don't make it? Sloth asked. You'll make it, Mama said, and when you get back, I'll have a surprise. A surprise? Sloth asked. Okay, I'll go. Sloth went. Look, he's slowly climbing down the tree. Look, there's a little caterpillar on his back. He's going so slowly. It's your big day, Butterfly said. How's it going? I don't think I'm gonna make it, Sloth grumbled. It's okay if you don't, said Butterfly. It is? asked Sloth. Of course, Butterfly said, as long as you keep trying. I will, Sloth promised. Where do you think Sloth's trying to go? Big day today, Frog said. We're all rooting for you. I'm not gonna make it, Sloth pouted. Just listen to your body and it will all work out, Frog said. Listen to my body, Sloth wondered. What was his body telling him? Maybe I can make it, Sloth said. Do you think he's gonna make it? He scanned the ground. He saw the perfect spot. Sloth climbed down and made a dash for it. That's where he's trying to go. He's creeping there. He's going slowly. Oh, he passed the turtle. That's good. Sloths can dash quickly when they really need to. Sloth settled in to take care of business. What did Sloth just do? Did he poop? I did it! Sloth cheered. Sloth started back up his tree. He couldn't wait to tell everyone. I went! The end. So I'm going to read this little note here. This is a note from the author about the real sloth poop adventure. So it says, tree-dwelling sloths lead a very chill lifestyle with little movement throughout the day. They're so relaxed that it can take up to a month to digest a meal. With such slow digestion, sloths only need to poop about once a week. So sloths need to descend to the forest floor before they can poop. Scientists don't know why sloths make the dangerous trek. And it's very dangerous for them because slow-moving sloths are closer to many scary predators when they're on the ground. But once they reach the forest floor, sloths do a special poop dance to create a hole in the ground with their tail. Then they use the hole as a potty. And because their poop is a whole week's worth of poop, it can be a pretty big poop. After they finish, they do another dance to cover up their poop. So it's kind of a cool thing. I did not know that sloths only went potty once a week. Can you imagine trying to hold it for a whole week? That's crazy. So I really like this book. I think it's a lot of fun, especially since we didn't really know where Sloth was going at first. And then we figured it out at the end. All right, we have another song. For this song, I'm going to move my little board over here. Okay, so on this board, I spelled out the word sloth, S-L-O-T-H. And we are going to sing the song Sloth to the tune of Bingo. Are you ready? The rainforest has many friends. My favorite is the sloth. S-L-O-T-H, S-L-O-T-H, S-L-O-T-H. I just love the sloth. Okay, now we're gonna get rid of this S. Okay, you ready? The rainforest has many friends. My favorite is the sloth. L-O-T-H, L-O-T-H, L-O-T-H. I really love the sloth. Okay, now we're gonna get rid of the L. Bye, L. Okay, ready? The rainforest has many friends. My favorite is the sloth. O-T-H, O-T-H, O-T-H. I really love the sloth. What letter do we have to get rid of now? We gotta get rid of that O. What do we have left? T and H. The rainforest has many friends. My favorite is the sloth. T-H, T-H, T-H. I really love the sloth. Now we're gonna get rid of that T. Only one letter left. Do you know what letter it is? It's an H. The rainforest has many friends. My favorite is the sloth. H, H. I really love the sloth. Okay. Now we don't have any letters left. The rainforest has many friends. My favorite is the sloth. I really love the sloth. All right, great job. Thank you for singing with me today. Okay, before we finish up with Zoom, 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 I want to show you the craft for this week. This week you're making your very own sloth hanging from a tree branch. So you can stop by the library and pick up all the materials you need for this craft, and then you can create it at home. Okay, we're gonna do zoom, zoom, zoom. So I need to set Fargo down. Are you ready? Stand up. Zoom, 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 we're going to the moon. Zoom, 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 we're going to the moon. If you wanna take a trip, climb aboard my rocket ship. Zoom, 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 we're going to the moon. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, blast off! Thank you so much for joining me and Fargo for Storytime Shorts today. I will see you back again next week for another Storytime Shorts.